All right, here we go. We're coming at you. Friday morning. Yep, that's it, that's it. Good, good, good. Hope everyone's doing well. How was your Thursday? How was your week? Just go check. All right. All right, cup of water. Put everything I need. You guys all set? You got everything you need? Got your printout of today's workout. Got some kind of cardio you can do. Got a jump rope. I know not everyone has a slam ball or Swiss ball or Bosu at home, so you're gonna have to come up with some mods for you. But we'll get it. All right. Warming up. Get ready. It's another beautiful day out there today as we move on to our show. What does the weather have for us today? I saw 70s possibly in our future. Such a nice temperature. Yes. 75 possibly. Oh, that's real feel. I'll take it. I'll take it. 68 with a feel of 76. That's going to be some warm sunshine, people. Oh, yeah. Oh, tomorrow looks great as well. All right. Moving on to next. Inchworms. All right. So, speaking of sunshine, I'm driving in this morning. Some of my favorite times of the year to be driving in as the sun is just popping through the horizon. And there's something about sunrise. There's a glow to it. I can't really describe. And I know reading about a group called sun gazers that get their energy from the sun's first rays of the morning. Now, you're not supposed to directly stare at the sun, we get that. But in low quantities and small amount of time, you can build up a little bit of resilience to it. And some say that you get a lot of energy from the sun's rays, especially first thing in the morning. It angled the sun through the earth, the ozone. I forget exactly what it was, but there is certainly a glow that a fresh sunrise has that you don't normally see. And it reminds me of a Abraham Hicks quote I recently read that when your body and mind wakes up, it's a fresh start. You have a new opportunity to be positive. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday, it doesn't matter what happened last week, really, it doesn't matter anything that's been going on in your life because when you wake up fresh, you have the opportunity to have positive vibes and have a positive start and um, to basically kind of start new. Every day is a new day. And that glow reminded me of that this morning, that those early sun rays. And again, it's that newness to the sky, the freshness, it breaks the darkness and all those analogies. But it's the glow that reminded me that we have a chance today to be different if we want to be. Maybe yesterday was a great day and maybe you were so positive, then you can continue that positiveness. If it was a tough day, kids got a little cranky, didn't get what you needed at the stores, forgot something, there's many different things that can happen that may give you an excuse to have some negative mindset. But again, all that vibration is reset when you wake up to a new day. and you have the opportunity to make it as great as you can. So let's do that today. Let's make today great. And let that sun shine through when you see that today. Not only do you have the opportunity to get this vitamin D, let the sun's rays tickle your skin and convert your own vitamin D. That's really how we get it. You get it from your foods, but it's sun that helps turn it into the vitamin D that we use and we need and helps keep your immune system strong, yada, yada, yada. But again, yeah, that is a reminder that sun comes up every single day. It gives us fresh rays every single day, and it gives us fresh opportunities because every single day is a new day, and we have that chance to reset, shake off whatever has happened in the past, charge forward with a good new spirit, new attitude. And again, doesn't matter what happened yesterday, today you're reset and you're good to go. And you can make it your day. So make it great. All right. So here's my words of wisdom as we finish up last little bit of cardio. And we're going to get moving on to our workout. Circuit style workout, A1, B1, C1, D1. That means we have our main exercises is our machine. Hopefully you guys have some cardio you can do for yourselves. We have ladders. You got to make that up in your head. Maybe put some tape on the ground if you have that. Then we have our slurpees. They could be squat jumps if you don't have a ability to slam something. And jump rope. Lots of jumping around today. Yes, I know. But we do your machine. Then you can do hamstring curls with the Swiss ball. You guys can do some kind of hip raise. You gotta move to your ladders, your four exercises. Oh, I gotta go. All right, guys. Happy Friday, everyone. Everyone's doing good. Got a full boat here today, so it should be fun energy now. We have ourselves a circuit style workout. Quickly stated: A1, B1, C1, D1. These are the main exercises. You got your machine, 50 calories. I think most people will be in the 20 to 30 range, but pick a number, stick with that number. And A, after you do your first set of calories, you're going to go to your Swiss ball and your hamstring curl. 20 of them. Then you got to go to your ladders. You got 4 ladder exercises. That's going to be your main exercise. You're going to do 4 legs. So you're going to go straight up, that's 1, lateral back, that's 2. Straight up, lateral back, that's 4. Then lateral switch, up and back, up and back. 1, 2, 1, up and back, hopscotch, up and back. That's just like your calories in the machine. So that's going to happen every single time. And then you go to your squat hops, right? Nice little touch in the middle, squat, hop on the outside, up and back 4 times. Move on over to your slurpees. Your 12 slurpees. And then with your Swiss ball, if you want, you can be on the ground. You got your half moon twist, 16 of those. Then you do a jump rope. I'll put that timer on, let that thing go. You can pick out your seconds, how many times you do that. And then you go to your core, you can triangle sit-ups. All right. So you have Swiss ball. We also have our VF ball switch, you should know. One-legged hip raise. Shoulders around the ball. You do that one. Toe taps, the hands are on the ground. Back to the ground, toes. And then plank circles. So your ladders, you can squat up. That crossover, if you didn't see that video, that crossover step is simply stated. You want to think about it as crossover. So the outside leg, crossover, and then 1, 2. So crossover, 1, 2. Crossover, 1, 2. So that's all you can think about. So still get inside your head. Try not to trip and fall in the machine and break anything. I appreciate that. Then you got lunge jumps. We're going to be actually over. Try to tap that knee in the square as you do lunge jumps that way. Back and forth, back and forth. Your one leg in and out hops, just 1 foot. Hopping in, hopping out, up and back with the left, up and back with the right. And then lateral jumps, you're going to jump all the way over the ladder. Back and forth, 4 times. All right. Slam ball, half moon twist. So walk up, step up. You use your slam ball, your Swiss ball, your potion ball to step up on that. Offset squat onto it, and that squat with the chop like a slasher as well. And then your core stuff, the one new one is your plank hip raise. And then, so you're on the plank position, you're gonna stand your forearm, you're gonna kind of raise those hips, and then just touch your knee, that's all. Hip raise, touch that knee, hip raise, touch that knee. Keep strong with those hips, you're gonna sway. Right there. You stand your forearms up. Stand your forearms, come up, that's all it is. There you go. So I'm gonna say they like that at the side, so hopefully you guys like that as well. All right, that's all I got, guys. It's gonna be a bright sunny day, so let's start off in a nice positive way. Let's crank out this workout, earn that weekend, have fun. Let's do it. All right. Let's talk more about that workout right there. Hopefully I've been cutting all that stuff. Let's get ready to rumble. Calorie time. Let's burn those calories up. All right, because I'm going to get some more water. I got to hydrate. Hold on. Okay. All right, got my tools dehydrated now. All right, so now we have our hamstring curls. Again, if you don't have a Swiss ball, you got to do some kind of hamstring exercise. Maybe just put your heels on a bench, on a chair, do a little hip raise that way. You got to do a couple different hip raises as we're doing it the other way as well. So hopefully you can find a way. Oh, did you get a Swiss ball? You don't buy a Swiss ball yet? Tell you, a great thing to have. $40, maybe less. Amazon. Neat tool to have in the box. Doing 20 of them. Doing 20 of them. Get a single leg if you want. Glory. All right. So people got through those ladder exercises pretty quickly. How'd you guys do? Nice little coordination, little foot action going on there for you. Now we're on to our Slurpees. 12 Slurpees. Again, if you don't have the ability to make a slam ball happen at your house, it's too loud, you don't wake anybody up, squat jumps are a good little alternative, modification. You feel like you heart rate up a little bit more with actual slams, especially when you kick your feet out. But that all being said, yeah, squat jumps do the trick, especially if you are holding on to something. All right, then we have our half moon twist. Any kind of weight will do for this one. All right. After you half moon twist, is that jump rope. Get that jump rope going. Some people opting to do the machine again. Believe it or not, people like the machine enough to do it twice in a round. Well, soon enough, we'll have all machines out and everyone can use all three of them in the same workout. All right. Meanwhile, I'm trying to also at the same time figure out why is this working. All right, after you finish your jump rope, do the triangle sit-ups, right? All right. And then we'll go on to our machine again. All right, guys, that was the first round. How long did it take? About 10 minutes? All right. Looking good. More cardio now, more cardio. I'm trying to figure out how to do something on the old Glowfox app, our Manic Training app. For some reason, somebody was on the wait list, and they didn't get put on the class on that, but Finish that cardio, and we're on to we have our VF ball switch. So get your cardio in, people, and then you can do a VF toe touch. If you don't have that ball, that'll work. All right. Let's see. Here we doing. We're doing our VF toe touches. We finished those. Now back to our ladders. All right, we'll quickly get through those ladders. We get 4 exercises. Straight lateral, lateral switch. 1, 2, 1. Hopscotch. Nice. All right, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep moving. I guess. Well, appreciate Juliana and Ted for kind of posting on my YouTube page. So I know that Juliana, you're listening. So I want to try to keep you entertained for this workout. But got to take a quick leave of absence. So I'll try to come up with a good story for you as I come back. So let's get through these next few minutes. I'll be back. All right, people, how we doing? How we doing? So walk up, step up onto this bullshit. It's just a regular step up. Yeah. Other way. Just a regular step up. All right, sorry about that. Let's see. Still haven't figured out why. That's not working. But anyways, let us focus on the day. We're on round 3 already. Me and these people are moving. You guys moving with us? You're going at the Sherry's pace. It is pretty aggressive. But that's what we gotta do. We gotta move quick. Gotta move quick. As we're on to round 3. All right. So going to come up with a story. So I've mentioned, I think, a couple times I've been doing the keto diet, trying as best as I can to do the ketogenic diet, which is Again, low carbs, high, good quality fats, and moderate amounts of protein. Now, I haven't been diligent about recording my numbers and trying to get exact. I'm mostly just eating low carbs, eating all my carbs from vegetables. And yeah, I've been really getting into more cooking lately and doing a lot of more of my own preparation. And you know, you get definitely more in tune with your diet when you actually make a lot, if not all, of your own food. So it's kind of refreshing. It's nice. I was a busy day yesterday, so driving kids all over the place, which is fine. Daughter needed a ride to a friend's house. They were doing a project, so in between classes in the morning, I'm driving home, pick her up, and I bring her to a friend's house. And when I did, my son had mentioned that he might want to ride the CCMS so we can ride his bike to the beach. So anytime the 16-year-old son says he wants to ride his bike to the beach, you can do what you can to make that happen. So after I teach the 12 o'clock class here, find out my daughter doesn't need a ride until a little bit later, so I have the opportunity to drive home, get my son, bring him to the school. He rides to the beach. I come back for a quick sauna session, go pick up my daughter. Luckily, my son was ready at that time. Go to CCMS, pick up my son, bring everyone home, 3 o'clock ish. Just enough time to get some yard work done. Working a little bit on clipping our willows, got some branches needed clipping. Then I finished planting the garden, get some lettuce in, got my herbs in. I got cauliflower, tomatoes, and a mystery plant that I forgot what I bought. You ever do that? Buy things and don't know what they are? We'll find out in a couple weeks, hopefully. 3 plants. I still can't remember. All the other things had tags in it, so obviously you know what they are. And I was excited about cauliflower because going back to my old, I make things now. I use a lot of cauliflower. Anyways, I have 3 plants. It could be broccoli, but I can't imagine I'd buy 3 things of broccoli. Anyways, so finished doing all my plantings, taking care of the chickens a little bit, and then get in the house. What time was it? 4:30 ish. 4 or 5, yeah, because I got the oven going at 4 or 5, and they got some ribs. I got ribs to dinner, so prepare all those ribs. Get a nice little rub going on it. Got them baked them in the oven, and then I got to work. I made my own keto bread, so it's a great recipe. It's a lot of eggs, and funny story about eggs. You guys know I have chickens, and one chicken just keeps on getting out. Can't figure out where she is getting out. I keep on finding ways that she might be getting out, so I cover them up. But I think she just taunts me on purpose. You know how chickens look with that one little eye? They look at you. So I think I got them all cooped in there, and then all of a sudden, walking down the driveway, that little chicken with that little eye looking at me like, haha, you couldn't keep me in. Anyways, one doesn't do too bad. When they all get out, they start ripping up the yard and pooping all the driveway. Um, but I'll eventually get this guy buttoned in and make sure she no longer gets out. Anywho, little did I know, she found a little spot, and yeah, she was laying her eggs outside of the coop, outside of the run, and I didn't notice it. And then last week, sometime, I was moving something around. I was close to the coop, nestled behind a little rock area. There were a dozen eggs, all grouped together, all a little buried in a little spot. I was like, oh, that little son of a gun. So, so, and the other hen's still laying, so I had a good amount of eggs. But then all of a sudden, I have 12 more eggs. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I cracked them all open, make sure I get a little smell test, make sure they seem to be all fine. Again, these eggs have their all natural coating, last for a while. So I had a lot of eggs. So I made my keto bread. It's almond flour, some baking soda, a little cream of tartar, um, yeah, a little salt. That's it, really. Got to whip the eggs, so I got to beat her out, or separate the eggs so you get all the yolks and the whites. Put the cream of tartar in the whites, batter it up until it gets all nice soft peaks. It's fun doing that. Seeing the eggs whites go from clear to white and make those soft peaks. Makes you think of like lemon meringue pie, and that's how they do that. It's very soft. So, anyways, makes it nice and soft. So you mix all the flour, the egg yolks, and the baking soda, all that stuff, in the food processor. And then you add in the fluffy egg whites. Anyways, mix for delicious keto bread. So I was doing that, and then I had some extra cabbage left over, so I went out and make a slaw. So use the clean food processor, so clean the food processor up, get it back to working order with a bunch of cabbage, and then yeah, made a keto coleslaw. Man, I make a lot. It's got sour cream, some heavy cream. Didn't have heavy cream, so I used Nicole's half and half. I think I left her enough for today, so sorry, Nicole, if I took too much of your half and half. Sour cream, half and half. That's sour cream. Yes, sour cream. Sour cream. What was it? Three things. Sour cream, heavy cream. Oh, mayonnaise. That's what it was. Yeah. So that mix that up with salt, pepper, some ACV, all ACV, apple cider vinegar, a little lemon juice. So anyways, big old bowl of coleslaw. Now I have coleslaw for a week and a half now, but it's my coleslaw. I made it. Of course, I'll share it with the kids, and they didn't want anything. Nicole will have some, but so satisfying making your own food and eating it. So I was busy in the kitchen all day. Well, all day. Who am I kidding? It's 4:45 till 7. We didn't eat till well after 7 o'clock. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting into cooking now. I'm finding more recipes. I downloaded a couple keto cookbooks, and again, I'm testing my numbers. I'm getting a little bit of ketosis going on, but it's more about not having the sugar, not having those cravings, and I'm feeling I'm pretty good. You know, there's a little box of non-Purells that Nicole got for Mother's Day, and um, I used to once in a while in the past would sneak a little bit here, a little bit there, and that would lead to then me going to the pantry and looking for some other chocolate somewhere else, steal a chocolate chip here or there. Oh, bringing a kid somewhere, I might accidentally stop at the mobile and get a Kit Kat. It's just there's no end to the excuses I would make up to get even just a little bit of chocolate in. It's truly an addiction. It's just that it has control. It really does. Sugar has a control over me, and I'm in better shape now. I feel like I have a good control on it. Food still has a little bit of a control on me. I mean, I went on a 3-day fast last week, and I was fine because I had that mental uh, fortitude to say I'm not going to eat. I don't need to. So it still has a control on me now, though. All I think about is food, and not that I need to eat it. I know I'm not going to die. I know I'm not going to. I know I have plenty of stamina and energy in my body. I like the flavor. I like the taste. I already know what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. Catch this. I had it the other day. Butter burger. Butter burger. Yes, you heard me say that right. Butter burger. So I'm going to do a little bit different this time. But how I made it the other day is I made a compound butter. So I got to find that recipe because it was a nice bunch of spices mixed in with butter. And then you're supposed to get like a full pound of butter and a whole bunch of spices, and you let it all sit and it warms up, and then you mix the butter together. So you then put the butter in parchment paper, roll it up, and put it back in the fridge. So you have your own roll of herbed butter. But I made it kind of like a one setting. So what I plan to do today for my burger, I still have a half pound of beef, ground beef. So I'm just going to mix all those spices in with the beef, and I'm going to mix the butter in with the the beef as well. So the butter, the herbs, the beef, I'm gonna mix that all up, make a nice little patty. I might even shred a little Gouda cheese in it, so the cheese will be in the burger itself. Oh, oh. And then pan sear, so I'm gonna skillet with some butter in there, more butter on the skillet. I'm gonna cook the burger, the butter burger, in the butter on a skillet. And I'm gonna use my keto bread for a bun. Oh, some guacamole, Oh yeah, lettuce in there. Oh man, looking forward to that. I'll get the I'll get the last of my cauliflower rice, and I've been making that as a nice side dish. Usually uh, kind of saute it first, nothing in the pan. Kind of crisps it up a little bit, get some of the water out, and then throw some butter and some spices in there. Sometimes a zucchini, sometimes I throw that in there. Make a nice big old salad. Oh, I got my coleslaw on the side. Oh man. So again, I know I don't need to eat. I know I have plenty of energy, but it's just the process of eating. I like food. It tastes good. Now, the other thing I always like is my coffee. I usually wait till 7 o'clock to take my first sip. I don't know why. Now that I understand fully about intermittent fasting, and I'm going to call it the bulletproof intermittent fasting, and I can still have my fat. So I have my coffee with my butter and my cacao powder. No, not cacao powder, excuse me. Cacao butter. There's no sugar in cacao butter. Cacao powder, good form of fat, but it has some sugar in it. So don't use that if you want to fast. So I got my butter, I got my MCT oil, got my prebiotics, feeds the good bacteria in the gut, and a little cacao butter, and my coffee. And now I know that that doesn't break it fast. I can have that all day long. It keeps me full, keeps me satiated, keeps me happy. And yeah, so I've been going lately a couple days a week, going almost till 4 or 5 o'clock before putting any kind of other calories in my body. And it's been great. It keeps the body digesting. Well, since your body isn't digesting food and it can do all this other stuff and it can repair itself. So I always thought I was doing intermittent fasting in the past, but I put collagen in my coffee a lot of times, and that would kick you out of a fasted state. So I'm excited now to be really, truly doing a real intermittent fast now. Yeah, so I get excited when I go back to eating because I go so long without eating. Let me tell you, I can get pretty productive during my days. I've had a great week. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, got a lot of yard work done. Just really focused on other things than having to come home, make a meal, eat the meal, nap from the meal, all those things. So the my productivity levels have gone up. I can definitely tell that I am not in control of sugar. I'm sorry, like sugar is not in control of me. Food might be, but I don't have those sugar cravings, and I feel more focused. I feel like just getting stuff done. In the past, I would kind of sprinkle in a little. Oh, let's hop on Candy Crush here, or let's read this little article here, or let's okay. Now we get to work. Blah 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 blah. Now I feel a lot more focused, and I think that has to do with brain fog is lifted because of the low amounts of sugar that I take in. I get my carbs. Again, I eat a lot of carbs. I mean, they're mostly say a lot of carbs. It's mostly fiber, a lot of vegetables. So the other night I had a half a pound of green beans. I think it seemed like a whole lot of them. It was, the package in the fridge for a little bit, and they start to get a little bit of that slime on them. So wash them off, cook them up with a lot of butter, and I'm good to go. Cauliflower, broccoli, asparagus, cabbage, lettuce, tomato. So zucchini, plenty of plenty of carbs there. I'm not concerned again about my actual numbers. Just know that I'm not having sugar, so no white bread, no crunchy stuff at all. Lots of high quality fats. Um, Lots of butter, man. I could invest in a way to make butter. It'd be good. But yeah, and it's a protein. So yeah, it's been working well for me. So um, what else? I guess that's all I have for my right now. Again, excited about my burger for tonight. I'll let you know how that goes. And because the chickens have been producing eggs a lot, I've been doing this fun, But because I'm not eating bread, well, I have my own keto bread now, but in the past, I always would fry my eggs up and a couple pieces of toast, a couple of English muffins. There's nothing better than dipping a buttered piece of English muffin on a sunny side egg. Oh, the runniness, so good, right, people? You know what I'm talking about. But now I'm not frying. I'm not eating I haven't been eating bread, so I've been scrambling my eggs. So, put 4 or 5 eggs and get a nice whip to them. Sometimes I get out my immersion blender and really whip that up and get a airy mixture, and then butter in the pan, of course. And then, just get that cooking a little bit and just slowly move that pan around and get it to the point where it's just barely not a liquid anymore. So light and fluffy. A little fresh salsa we have left over from Chipotle, guacamole and sour cream. Makes for a great breakfast. Now I say breakfast, break fast. Sometimes I'm having that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But, oh man, is it yummy! And then we got 5 more chickens that'll be ready to go out soon. They're getting big. They're getting big. Not big enough yet to defend themselves against those mean old hens out there, but soon enough they'll be out there, and they'll produce probably in September or October, which is fine because right now I'm getting 6 or 7 eggs a day, on average from the hens. They're working hard. Hopefully they like their new run and they're doing good in that. Um, so yeah, eggs are good on the keto diet. Getting my own eggs, making my own food. I think I might make a chicken taco soup. We got some chicken breasts. And every time we ask the kids what they want, this or that, they always choose something other than chicken. I don't know why. But so we have some chicken breasts. So I think I got to cook those. So I think I might make a chicken taco soup, maybe a buffalo chicken casserole, or I did see this other one. It was a cauliflower. It was a cauliflower chicken buffalo casserole. I don't know. Downloaded a whole bunch of keto books now, and I just ordered another keto bread recipe book, and actually went through it. It looks pretty good. So, yeah. So, it's exciting to think about producing your own food, making your own food. You appreciate it so much more. This is the story I was going to think about. So, am I boring you yet? I haven't even talked about this workout. You guys know what you're doing. We're doing good. I don't know how much time I have left with you guys. Meaning, once we open up to a full class, I just can't imagine these videos being useful anymore because the whole class is going to be moving around and it's going to be a lot more action. So I'm going to give you as much as I can these last couple of weeks. I was preparing the ribs. I don't know if anyone's cooked ribs before, but there's a membrane you're supposed to take off the back. And anyways, I'm preparing the ribs, and I'm just thankful I'm able to do this process. And it made me think about how, the Native American Indians didn't own land. Their job was to take care of the land. And if they had to take down an animal to survive, they would do it in a respectful way. They would usually say some kind of I don't know if it's a prayer is the word I'm going to use for lack of a better term, or an appreciation, a gratefulness that the land was able to provide for them. So they use all the animal that they can, all the meat, all the skin, bone, how they do that all stuff. So I was preparing this and I'm being thankful for this ability. And it made me think about, well, this is why for centuries, as long as people have had the ability to eat, they sit there and they say, when they say grace, they say a prayer, but they say it's really thanks. They're being thankful to the universe for providing for them substance. And it really kind of hit me when I was preparing yesterday is that's we've kind of lost that. When we get together once in a while, we say grace, we say the typical prayer I can't even think about now. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts for which we are about to receive in the body of the Christ. you just kind of you zone out and you say it, and it's like automatic. And I don't want to be automatic anymore. I want to really, and then sometimes I'll just give myself a little quiet, a little appreciation. But um, the more I've started cooking my food, the more I really appreciate the fact that I have the ability to cook the food, that I have the resources to be able to have this healthy food. And so, so I sit down and it's like, oh man, I cooked a lot of food, but I'm very thankful for it. And yeah, maybe a tip for the today is besides being a positive beacon, using the sunlight as a reminder that every day is a new day to create positive energy. Also know that that food on your plate, it sometimes took a while to get there. Sometimes it was not easy, but and not everyone is able to have that same kind of plate of food. So um, have appreciation for it, and maybe a new appreciation for it, and know that we're lucky as humans nowadays. We don't have to live in fear of not having food, and that's in the base of our primal mind. Why we always freak out if you go more than 3 hours without food, because your body thinks it's going to starve and it needs food. So run away from the tiger. No tigers coming after us, people. We're not in danger of starving. Nobody here in the States is, for the most part. Yes, I know there are some issues in some people, but I think we're all pretty lucky, and we have the opportunities to feed ourselves properly, and that's something we should not take advantage of. We shouldn't take it for granted. So the next meal you sit down at, especially if it's one that you prepared yourself, I hope you can tip your head a little bit, have a little appreciation for wherever the food came from. If it is a meat product, thank that animal and that farmer who raised it, and hopefully had a fulfilling life. The vegetables that are on your plate, they went through many cycles of getting sun themselves, and appreciate the fact that photosynthesis works the way it does, and the soil still has enough nutrition and nutrients to be able to grow the plants. And yeah, just wonder in it all. And I think the more we can have that thoughtfulness in our food, the more we eat food that is good for us, and the more we pay attention to how the food treats us. We could be eating good food, but then all of a sudden the next day, like, why do I feel like? And I think that happened to me on Wednesday. I had a piece of cheese on my burger, and I woke up Thursday like, I feel okay, but I feel a little off. And it's like, I think it was that one slice of American cheese. Believe it or not, I've been very low on the crap I've been eating since my fast. Now you can still be on keto and eat crap, even though it's not sugar. But I've been pretty good. So I really investigate how I feel, and I try to pinpoint what the foods I might have ate that affected me. So I think it was a slice of cheese that made me feel a little off on Thursday. So I'm gonna try to stay away from the processed cheese. I have, like I said, a smoked Gouda. I'm gonna put on my burger today. We'll see how that treats me. But in general, when you start to really focus on what you're eating, how it treats you, you can get a kind of pinpoint if you have certain food sensitivities. And again, just have an appreciation for the food, where it comes from, how it got to your plate, what you might have done to it to make it your own. So I said earlier that food kind of has a control over me, and it's just more the taste, the flavor, and I know I can do without. I'll do probably wait a couple of weeks. I'll do another fast. Maybe I'll go to a 5-day fast this time. I feel I can go for a month with just my bulletproof coffee. It's crazy how satisfying it is. And I got another 3 minutes, and I'm going to be, I don't want to say sucking it down, because I literally would drink it from 7 until 3. So, what's that? 8 hours usually to drink a coffee. So I'm not sucking it down by any means. I'm slowly enjoying it, really slowly enjoying it. And yeah, it lets me not have to eat at all. No little snack. I used to have some nuts, some almonds in my car, this, that. I'm done with all that snacking. Nothing, just my coffee. And yeah. So a new appreciation for me on food, on cooking, on eating, and being present. So we're about done with the workout here. I haven't really talked much about the workout, but I hope you guys were able to get through it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fast Friday. I know a lot of modifications you might have had it done. Maybe you just stayed with me just to listen to my stories. And if you did, well, a nod of appreciation to you. I really do enjoy having an audience. It can be good and cleansing for me to talk to my video diary like it is, such as it is. But I do hope you were able to get the workout in and enjoy doing it. So, Juliana, you're out there. Thanks so much. Ted, if you're still out there, appreciate you guys so much. And Larry, you working on this one, buddy? Hope so, my friend. Hopefully, I see you in here soon. Again, I'm gonna let you know this now. It's not a set in stone, but I'm looking for June 2nd as a date where I'm going to open back up to full classes in here. I'm going to keep the numbers to 18 people, but we're going to go back to regular classes, moving around. And we're going to be doing a lot of different exercises. And I can certainly have a video on and show the class and record that. I just won't be inside here as much as I'll be out there moving around, making sure people are moving in the right direction. And the more I do that, the less people are going to be watching the preview video. So the more I have to be on top of people when they're in here. But if you still want that video on, I will record it and send it out to you. I'm still going to do the preview video, so that might be helpful. But I just want you to know how much I do appreciate you guys. You really are a driving force. All my members are. It keeps me from having a real job. Doing what I do is not work. And you have the reasons for that. And I appreciate you very much. I want you to have a wonderful weekend. Remember, today didn't start off right for you. When tomorrow that sun pops up, it's going to have a brand new glow to it, and you have an all new opportunity for positive energy. So go out there and make it a great day, guys. Take care.